Left-wing activist embarrassed in fiery BBC clash when she fails to answer simple question. Appearing on BBC Newsnight, Paris Lees argued in favor of sanitizing political debate and the censoring of viewpoints she disagrees with. She was a guest on the program following Toby Young's decision to step down from a government education role after a number of distasteful tweets were uncovered, and after Virgin Trains announced they would be banning newspapers whose editorial position they disagreed with. Interrupting the activist during a gloat about the censorship of newspapers, host Evan Davis asked if she had ever tried to understand the view of someone she disagrees with. However, the smug pundit struggled to name a time they had engaged with someone of a different opinion. She said, "I helped co-found All About Trans. We go round taking young trans people to meet people in the media. Often people who produce shows like these have never had the time to interact." Dissatisfied with Lee's attempt to dodge the question, Evan Davis interjected, "But that's you trying to get them to understand you. I'm asking whether you have tried to understand them." Given a second chance to try and answer the question, Lees replied, "Of course, when we come to meet people we're trying to understand what their level of understanding is." The activist was only willing to go so far as to admit that she wants to understand what they know about her view, rather than being interested in knowing more about their opinion. Frustrated with the lack of answer, Mr. Davis again interrupted his interviewee. He said her plan helped people understand her view but not of your understanding of them. She replied, "Of course we're trying to understand where they're coming from and we try to further the conversation by realizing where their understanding is." Unable to get the campaigner to admit that they are willing to try and understand the view of someone else, Mr. Davis was forced to move on from the issue.